Hi, thanks very much for tuning in. Keith Abraham here. Thanks very much for watching the May client newsletter. I thought I'd just do a short video, just to share a couple of insights, ideas, and a little bit of inspiration that I've received over the last couple of months talking to about 200 of my clients globally. And you know, what's been really interesting, there's been a bit of a common theme. I touched upon this in the last newsletter. I talked about one word or two words that's been coming up quite a lot. One is about relentless. You know, people feel that everything around them is relentless. They are being bombarded by so many emails and so much content. And the reason why people feel like it's relentless is because I reckon a lot of people are checking their email before their feet even hit the ground, because a lot of them are still working at home. And the other word is overwhelm. People feel a little bit overwhelmed, and my assessment of that is the reason why people feel overwhelmed is because I reckon a lot of people haven't had a decent break. You know, they've still been thinking about all the uncertainties. You know, they've had holiday plans changed. You know, they've rebooked holiday and they've changed, and they've rebooked it and they're changed. And so they haven't really felt like they have been able to get off the treadmill. But one of the comments that I've received from a few of my clients recently is around connection with their people. You know, there are a lot of upsides for working virtually, but one of the two downsides for working virtually is that culture diminishes and connection decreases. And when people don't have culture and connection, they lack collaboration virtually. And so I know some businesses are bringing their people back into offices. They're starting to have more offsites and conferences and things like that. But I also know that as a leader of your people, you have to do some things differently. One of my clients recently shared with me that they've got close to and this is a great company, employ about 17,000 people in North America, and they have struggled around churn. And it's not that they're a poor company, but this great resignation that people often talk about is really having a bite. And you know what it comes down to? And by the way, they're a great company. They're doing all the right things. But it comes down to connection with the leader. You think about it. Some of your people are only seeing you virtually, and they're not getting that connection, true connection with you as a leader. So I wanted to share with you 3 ideas on how to create a connection in this disconnected world that we call virtual and people working remotely. So let me share a couple of things. I want to draw something for you if that's okay. So here's the first thing I wanted to talk about. 3 A's. So we're going to talk about the triple A's. Here's the first A. The first A is about awareness. You know, one of the things that we have to be so much more aware of now is, are our people, you know, how do we operate with our people? Now, I want to talk about goal drivers. I know some of you have already done this goal driver profile, but get your people to do the goal driver snapshot. It will give them an insight into what's important, what matters, and what makes a difference. So they're going to get an insight into what drives them, what's their desires are. And when they do the snapshot, which is really simple, and let me just pop up a website here for you on the bottom of this video. So if you go to, actually, give you another one. Go to mygoaldriver.com. If you go to mygoaldriver, you get the free complimentary snapshot, which is 12 insights. Now, what this does is it talks to them about their drivers, their desires, their fears, and more importantly, it gives you strategies. What do they need to stop doing? What do they need to start doing? So you have a far greater awareness of what drives your people at the moment. So that's the first idea I've got for you. The second idea I wanted to share with you is this. So if it's awareness, then the next is, how do you add value? How do you add value to your people? How do you add value to your leaders? And I want to give you a couple of different ideas on how to do that. So the first idea I want to give you around this is, you know what? 10-minute training video. not from your training department, not from HR, not from your head office in Italy, whatever it might be. I want you to create a little 10-minute video. I want you to give an insight, something you've learned along the way. You know, you've been in your leadership role for a number of years now. Write down what are the 3 insights and share that with people. Here's the other added value. Give people your impression of what's going on in the industry, in the market, with clients, across the business. Do that. Now, there is a third and final one with this, and this is all about appreciation. Oh, Keith, I really appreciate our people. Yeah. I know you appreciate your people, but here's what I want you to start to think a little bit about. And let me give you a different strategy here with this. When you start to appreciate your people, here's what I want you to do. I want you to do 30-second videos on your phone. Hi, Mary. I heard you're doing a great job on the project. Just want to say thanks very much for being part of the team. Hey, John, you know, I heard you scored a big client, and I just wanted to say thank you. You know, it could be a birthday, but what we need to start to do is need to have that in a world where we don't have the personal connection, only the digital connection. We have to create customized, personalized attention for those people. It could be, dare I even say it, a thank you, a thanks note. It could be as simple as that. But guess what? Let me say this to you. What would happen in your business is that if you've got a team of 100 people, I mean, not direct reports, so in your group, you've got 100 people. You've got 100 fans. You've got 100 of those people that look up to you. Why wouldn't you create 30-second, 60-second videos? Why wouldn't you do 10 or 20 of those a day, a week, and send them out? And let me tell you what will happen. You know, Tony Cram, who was the head of Toyota here in Australia for a number of years, said to me, people join companies, but they leave leaders. People won't leave you if they love you. People won't leave you if they feel like they are connected to you, if they're a fan, a friend, rather than just a follower. So what I wanted to share with you is just take those 3 A's and apply it to your business and build greater connections. Remember, what you've been doing over the last 2 years is probably communicating. And in essence, we don't need communication at the moment. We need greater connections. Hey, as always, if you'd like the Gold Driver, access to the Gold Driver, the full report, send me an email and I'll send you a link. And if you'd like your people to do the Gold Driver snapshot, just get them to go to this website, mygolddriver.com, and they can access it for free. The Gold Driver is just $87. And if you'd like to chat with me about what the presentation looks like that's built around this diagnostic tool that I've spent 9 years of research and 4 years of development creating, and 2,000 clients already have gone through it, and 2,000 of my clients' team members have gone through it, and they say it's 89.3% accurate. So if you'd like that, then just send me an email, keith@keithabraham.com.au. Thanks very much for watching. Have a fabulous May. Bye now.